All right, we are live. Outstanding. Google's is being a little temperamental today with some of us. Uh, or the Google Hangouts, anyway. And want to welcome everybody here uh, for this session of the Dark Queen Sacrifice number 3. And what we'll do here is I'll pick a couple, and we'll have a couple of the players recount from their character's perspective what's happened to this date. So let me see here. Let's go with Toto, the price of being late. Let the let the viewing public see what's got you here to this point from your character's eyes.
Yeah. I need to find materials to teach it. Yeah. I was wandering in the mountains, and I saw a half-orc almost die, so I saved that guy. I saved the other guys too. And we followed some tracks, and we killed some people that was not real people. And I cannot remember anymore. And we run and run and run. But not to get late.
All right. And let's jump over to Finney. From Finney's suspicious eyes, what has brought you to this point from Finney's perspective?
Well, Finney was here from the start, and he originally showed up because he believes that frost giants killed his friend, so he joined the Unnamed Adventurers Guild to get word of what was happening up in the north. And he was one of the first people that showed up at the embassy of the Earthen Brotherhood. And now he's kind of finds himself in a weird place because some members have accused him of being a spy, and he didn't really appreciate that very much. So he took some time to kind of calm himself from that kind of emotion because it wasn't really needed. And he found his way back, stumbling across them again for the most part. And he's pretty much just doing this for his friend at this point because he pretty much just doesn't trust anyone else. And he's hoping that he can live long enough to get what he wants.
Oh, okay. And from Gel's perspective, what's his view of what's brought him along to this point? Are you muted, Caius?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Gel was called to the Earthen Brethren or Brotherhood because there was trouble breaking out in magic. Magic was going wrong all over the world, and they traced it down to some ceremony. They say a gold dragon is going to be sacrificed to bring the Dark Queen onto the world or something like that. And Gel volunteered to try and do what can be done to stop it. And he's fallen in with this group of misfits and no goods. But he's trying to bring a bit of discipline, keep them moving, and stop slouching and lying around. And he's very disappointed because they were attacked by this Fletch character. I think called it a dragon, but it was actually a big duck, and it fled. And it would have been a good way to fly north and get to where they needed to go by the time they needed to get there. But because they didn't hitch a ride on that duck, everyone's going to have to walk fast.
All right. And we'll switch from Gel's perspective over to Keelan's perspective.
He was sent because trees in the forest where the oldest trees in the forest where he lives were dying, so he was sent up here to investigate. And came across giant creatures, wolves, giant creatures pretending to be humans, and a lot of running.
All right. And from Fletch's perspective?
Well, Fletch was initially here because he had heard rumors that the Dark Queen, his ex-fiance, was alive again, and he didn't quite know how that could happen, but he's not 100% surprised. Now he's convinced that if they fail this mission, probably the end of the world's going to come about, or close enough. So he thinks they can't fail. They've got to, no matter what, they've got to press ahead and save the day. That's pretty much Fletch's look at things.
All right. And so that's their internet viewers and the internet viewers to come. That's the scenario perspectives from our heroic players. Now, the scene is they've basically just got done fighting off a black dragon in the late hours of the morning, and didn't truly defeat the black dragon by killing it, but they did drive it off, so it left and left them alone. But it was an interesting combat between Finney trying to climb upon Gel's shoulders with a light in the dark and wanting to jump upon the back of this dragon and do something very artistically evil to it. And that kind of fell a little bit apart. The dragon took several swipes and some breath weapons at him, and I knocked the party down some, but the party got the better part of the fight. And so the black dragon, knowing that it's better to survive to come back and harass another day, flew off to lick its wounds and heal on up. So they've went to finish the rest of their rest. It's by the time they all get up and about, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and they'll all get the benefits of a short rest as far as that. So there's the scene. It's early in the morning, 8 o'clock, and I'll leave it to our heroes.
Did Fletch manage to get back some arrows? They were all regular arrows.
Most definitely. You've gotten back. You found. Let's put it that way. I shouldn't say gotten back, but you found yourself a complement of about 12 arrows. All right, Fletch. Maybe Google's playing with them again. How about the rest? What are y'all doing?
Oh.
Did I recover any of my arrows?
You'd recover probably about half of what you shot. And Denny, Toto, Gal.
Ooh, it's a
Right, you pretties. You've had enough beauty sleep. Let's get on the move.
We don't even get to have breakfast.
You can eat on the way.
Well, looks like I guess we're having stale bread again. Oh boy.
How many resources levels do the party have now?
Lionel's character would still end up with 1 because he had 2 levels, and the rest of you, if all you had going on into that was 1 level, then you're out of a exhaustion state. So that should answer.
Okay, I just thought there was more, but okay.
I know some of you had more, some didn't. I know that across the party, the majority had 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, I had 2 before the rest, so I have a level of exhaustion.
Okay. So,
How long do we need to walk?
All right,
Oh, what, you think we're close?
Well, let me do this and I'll show you. Let me pop over here and boom. Come on, boom. Here we are, and here's the Earthen Brotherhood. Let me see if I can touch this up a little bit.
Real quick, Charles, how many arrows did I get back? Because I keep getting thrown
12.
out of Hangout.
Okay.
12? Okay.
12.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. No, I can't kind of get that there. Let's see here. Maybe I can do it here. Yeah. Oops. No, I'll have to do it right there. Ready. Let's get back here. And Earthen Brotherhood is right there. Then you went. The first camp is right there. That was the first day. The second day, and then you hustled all the way up to the edge of the grasslands to right here on the verge of the tundra, ice and snow tundra. So you have to make travel to there would be 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 days by standard movement to get there. Hopefully that answers your question, Toto.
And we have 2 days left, right? Or 1?
You got 3 days, I believe, for the week.
I thought we have, like, when we found a note, we have 4 days only or something like that. 3.
Yeah, but only a day has passed.
Okay.
Yeah, we managed to move like 62 miles in that one day.
Yeah, that's why you end up incurring the levels of exhaustion that you did and such.
And yeah, it different terrain, right? The snow and stuff, right?
It is
Well,
now.
it will be coming on up for some of you for difficult terrain, which will slow you down somewhat. But others of you don't have that, so they'll have to make the decision whether or not to move at full speed or to move along with the party.
We just need to make some slides. At this point.
And let's see here. We'll get back here so I can see all your pretty faces. So what are you doing? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You're getting on up. It's chilly out. As far as that, you can figure that it's probably about 30 degrees when you wake up or feeling that.
That's not too bad.
No, not right at the moment. And the skies are gray and cloudy. And you see clouds that look like they're wanting to move in.
Boy, I agree with Gal. Let's get moving, you landlubbers. Unless you're scared.
Well, Charles, everything I messaged you that I was going to do, I did before I went to sleep.
Okay, no problem.
So now I'm waking up and seeing if there's any result, and if there's not, well, you know what I'm doing.
At the moment, you feel the results of finding the arrows. You have a gut feeling that your plea may have been answered, but your logical side, knowing where that plea is coming from. Let me pop this other, go back to the map and like that. And you can see over here, the distance from where you are to what you were hoping for and certain travel times. It may or may not meet your expectation.
Okay. I'm going to call the party together. And I'm probably going to regret this.
All right.
Guys, I have, to the best of my ability, called for some help. Whether we're going to get it or not, I don't know. Whether we're going to get it in time or not, I don't know. And though I'm theoretically probably the weakest member of our party, I can make it there in the 3 days. If I go on my own.
Well, you better at least slow him down if you're going to throw your life on the line.
Well, I have a plan once I get there, but yeah, I pretty much believe this is going to be a suicide mission and I'm not going to come back from it. But I don't consider it throwing my life away. If my plan goes through, I may be able to stop this ceremony from taking place. Or whatever it's called. Ceremony, ritual.
Yeah, it's a ritual ceremony. So either way.
And even as is, I would probably just get there in the nick of time.
Well, don't waste their time standing here talking with us. Get going.
Okay.
Would you like one companion? Would you like one person with you?
I'd like
or
everybody
would you prefer to go alone?
I
cannot. I can call an elk. It is sacred to my religion, and this elk can travel fast in this terrain. It can
travel at about twice the speed of this halfling here over good terrain.
Can
So I think
you give orders to the elk before it leaves you?
I believe I can. I'll
Okay.
try and communicate with it and see if I can give it. It's more intelligent than your average elk, but I'm
Okay.
not sure it will understand detailed instructions.
Okay. Basically, what I want it to do is I do want it to travel with me, but I basically want it to, if any danger shows up, to not necessarily fight, but maybe to lead the danger away, because I'm not going to have time to like stop and fight every time something shows up.
I can ride the elk, or one other can.
Can we not make a sled to the fucking elk and travel on that shit?
Can somebody make a sledge? Do we have the material to make a sledge?
Oh yeah, let's just pull a sled right out of our asses while we're at it.
And even if we did, the elk probably wouldn't be able to move at full movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they move fast, right? Probably move faster than us. I don't know.
I start my ritual.
All right.
I moved to a virtual land, and I made a virtual land then.
Say again, Toto.
I have proficiency in virtual land. Can I make a one when I have it?
If you could find all the materials that you would need.
I just want to build a sled. Just slow, right?
Yeah, but you still need to find the materials to make the sled. Whether
Can I try to do that then?
whether it's rawhide, whether it's wood, skins and such. And
Did someone not take some skins from one of them?
Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't spend hours at a time skinning every enemy we came across because, I don't know, we're trying to save the bloody world.
But I'm pretty sure someone skinned something.
Lionel started trying to skin the salamanders and collect blood, but
And we left him behind. We left him behind. He's probably still back there skinning.
No, he caught up with you, but yeah, you now that you've mentioned it, you looked around and you see that there's another missing party member.
Bloody hell.
I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
Come on, Elf. I'll be right behind you. I'll keep up with him.
Once we hit into the snow, it doesn't slow me down. So I move 35.
Can you carry me then?
Well, that might slow him down. But okay, you have Finney and Kaylin heading off to the north, or what they
10
feel
minutes.
is
10 minutes after they leave, I'll start. I can keep the ritual whilst I'm walking, so I'll fall behind, and then
Okay.
an elk will appear, and I'll catch up.
Okay.
And try and catch up with Fletch.
Okay.
How fast does Fletch move?
40.
Mm-hmm.
And the snow won't slow me down.
If the elk isn't slowed by the snow, it moves at 50. If it's slowed, it moves at 25. But it's an elk.
Okay. Caius, roll me percentage dice. Since this is a spell.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
While he do that, I loot for the 10 minutes for something to build a sled out of.
You'll find on what you have where you could probably find some rawhide straps and bindings, but you don't have nothing that you could make really into the rails and form the sled because there's no trees around.
Oh, fuck. People, I need some weapons.
Okay, roll
17.
Caius, roll a percentage dice again. Let's see. Okay, let's see what magical number 32 brings us to.
Please don't summon more wolves. Please don't summon more wolves.
I'm running. I'm running.
If we did wolves, we did the hide and we could made a sled. Don't be pessimistic.
I'd fallen behind the others. I'm pretty much on my way on my own.
And you feel like the ritual spell isn't working up to its snuff as far as that. So, and it doesn't really go off when it's supposed to. You feel that it's about 3 minutes later than what you would have normally expected. And but you have your elk that are in the pier, but you got like a teenage elk that appeared. As far as that, and so y'all are moving through this snow. You're leaving tracks. The wind's picking on up and such, and you're pushing on, and snow's starting to pick on up. So
Good.
So
That'll
what's
cover our
your?
tracks.
It may help. That's for sure. So at what pace are you guys going to try to stay somewhat together as a group, or are you going to be spread out?
I have a question first. If the two guys move in front of us, move right behind each other, and kind of made a path, do we still have different terrain?
Yeah, it's still considered difficult terrain as far as that. If you don't have a modifier or something that will break it away, it won't. If you're staying in a good driven trail on that, then it's not going to be as bad, but you're not going to get your full movement because the snow as it's being pressed down in that trail is becoming iced over, slippery like packed snow does. So your feet slide here and there. And
well, I agree with Fletcher's suggestion that somebody has to get there, and the more people, the better. But
okay.
So Fletch goes if Keelan can keep up. If you travel at 35 instead of 40, then Keelan, Fletch, and one other on my elk. I suggest me. I've got the best bond with it, but since it's only a teenage elk, maybe it would make sense for Phelan to go.
What did you just call me?
Sorry,
female.
Finny.
Thank you. Well, if you say so, but I would rather not leave you behind.
Okay, so Keelan, you're the point man on this
until Fletch passes me.
Okay, so you started on now. Give me a survival check.
That was a 13.
All right. Okay. You're having some difficulty really discerning the north direction, but you feel like you're headed in the right direction, but you're having problems with it. And so it's we'll say you guys been traveling in this. It's about noon now, and
Don't
yeah.
we have a compass to show us the way?
Yeah, so one of you did.
It's a little oak rectangle box with a glass bubble and a pine needle inside of it,
Something like that.
or a platinum needle.
I didn't take that though.
I've got
Somebody
it written
has
down.
it. I mean,
Yeah, there was one at the Earthen Brotherhood where you were given one, but as far as that, whoever has it hasn't utilized it a whole lot.
Well, I've got it written down, so can I just say Fletch has it?
Yeah, too easy to go over onto that.
Okay. Well, then I'll use it to kind of show us the way.
All right. So on the next check to see if you're lost, you'll have advantage as far as that. So it's about noon. Storm's starting to pick up. The winds are starting to pick up. It's feeling colder for the majority of you. With the winds picking on up, visibility is just starting to be a little difficult. Are you stopping to do anything at noon, or are you still pressing on?
I'll pull out my bullseye lamp since I'm assuming I'm walking with Gail and the others.
No,
Oh,
I think we're in two parties.
Well, you
Fletch
guys, by
and
the
Toki
time,
in one party and the two half-orcs in the next.
but you guys catch up if you're not that far spread out.
Who is I'm walking with? Or
We'd be moving at less than half the speed of the others.
okay. So where's the elf with the small guy?
As I understand it, it's the two half-orcs having the full effect of the snow, and the other three hurrying on ahead to get to the camp.
So if you walk in the tracks, are we getting only a quarter penalty or something like that?
Well, you're moving at 3/4 of your normal speed. You're not, if you're staying in that path that they're breaking. You're not getting full speed, but you're not at half.
Okay, then we're gonna do that, and we probably, when we cannot see them, we probably made some survival check to make sure we go the right way. But yeah.
Well, all right. Give me one survival check.
I'll assist you.
Okay, then that's with advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that. That is 16.
All right, no problem. You're able to see their tracks pretty good, so you know you're staying on target wherever they're going. Hopefully, they're going in the right direction.
Okay.
Be a thought that passes through your mind. All right. And what are the rest of you doing? You're all moving up. It's about noon. The environment is starting to spin up.
Fletch wants to stop and check at noon and make sure we're going the right direction. He'll use the compass.
Okay.
He got a 17 on his survival check.
No problem. You did that with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know that Kalen was drifting to the east a little bit, but not too much. And so, you need to go to the west some to get back on to be true north.
Okay. I'll make sure to point that out to them. I'm staying with them. I'm staying with them for now.
All right.
Well, I'm riding on the back. So I just light my bullseye lantern
Okay.
so we can see.
All right. And it's getting about, as you're moving on, you're feeling okay, but it's a little chilly. It's getting down closer to about 10 degrees on those weather conditions. The light is dimming. It's having a hard time cutting itself through the storm clouds. And how to do this? Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Who's up front and who's at the end?
Fletch will be up front.
Okay.
Keelan will be up front.
All right. Who's at the tail end?
Finney would be up front because he's riding on an elk that's moving 50.
Okay.
I thought, Finny, aren't you traveling at the same in one group?
Yeah.
We've got two groups basically.
The first group kind of stopped around noon. You guys caught up and regained cohesion.
Then we'll probably would split back into the same group again.
Yeah,
Into the two groups.
I told you to complain about the troll. So like that.
Okay. Then Fletch, you're up at the front of the first group, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're the point man of that. On the second group, who's the point man?
We'll take it in
Probably.
turns.
Yeah, we are half our group.
Well, right at the moment, I just need one person.
Me.
Okay.
Okay. The 2 point men, roll me a perception check.
No, 8.
Did we get advantage or something like that?
No.
We don't deserve that. Come on, now.
Perceptions?
Yeah, perception.
I have success plus, but that doesn't help when I roll a 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got. Me neither.
All right. So let's see here. Let's roll a niche.
How high is the snow?
The snow's you're sinking down about 2.5 feet.
2.5 feet is half meter? A meter? I don't know.
It's just a little under a meter.
so it's 3 feet tall. I'm really glad I'm not forced to run through that. Who put this giant wall of snow here?
Probably
All
the
right.
people. Probably the people trying to stop us from getting to them.
So, let's see here.
And there's Keelan just walking on the snow casually.
And let's see here. 24 is Fletches. And then comes, I believe, would be Finney's 16. And then Matt, yours is 11.20.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
I'm just you're baffling me with the 0.20.
Oh, it's my dexterity. It's a tiebreaker.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let's see, and what Toto's is 6. And Gel, what was yours?
Oh, you wanted one from everyone?
Yeah. This is an initiative roll.
Oh. Sorry.
That's all right.
Just because you're a half-orc paladin doesn't make you exempt from combat.
No, just the opposite.
And 8. Okay.
So everyone's okay with me just jumping off the elk and tunneling through the snow to the ritual.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
at least you can hide easy.
Yeah. Yeah, boss, we were searching for him, and then he jumped into the snow, and it turns out he has a network of tunnels there.
on the party up front, all of a sudden, you see this creature that is white and kind of has some fur about it. I mean, this is a huge creature. Let me double check that size-wise. Yeah, huge creature that raises itself on up about 30 feet out and is blowing a breath weapon at you guys up on the front. That's on to the right of you guys. On the party back, on the left-hand side, you have the same scenario going on. So what I'll need is a dex check from y'all. You have this breath weapon in a cone coming out at you guys.
I got 12.
Okay. The DC is 20 on that. So if you didn't get a 20,
I'm so lucky I got a nat 20, so I have 21.
Is that so? That's a cone of cold, right?
yes.
Okay. So because it's a dex save, I take half damage, and because of my ring of warmth, I have resistance to cold damage.
Yeah.
Are we
So
anywhere near there? As I understand, we'd be miles behind.
no, you guys are kind of close. So we'll say about 60 feet from the front of the second party to the back of
Well,
the
then we'll
first.
just travel at one speed then, if that's what's happening.
And let's see here. Yeah. 66. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much the same difference. 60 feet is a very small range.
Trying not to have you guys split for the most part. All right, for the first party, front 6, 10.
Rip giant elk. You'll be
22, 27 points of cold damage. So,
all right, I take 7.
and those that failed to save are frozen in place for 2 rounds. And second, the tail of the other party takes 5, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16 points of cold damage.
Who?
The ones in the second party, or second part of the party.
16, and that's
Yes.
half if we. That half if we consider.
No, that's full damage on that one. And if you failed your DC, say those in that party are frozen in place for 3 rounds.
So, damage isn't half on successful save.
Yeah, if you made a successful save, DC 20, then the damage is half.
Okay. I took quarter damage because my boots give me resistance to cold.
Yep. That you guys can manage and like that. You know me, I trust your integrity. Know what you got. I know what you got on that, and it's just make the things flow faster. As far
So
as
7 damage for you.
Yep.
I took the 16, the 7 rule, right? That took 8.
say what?
The 7 group was 16 damage full, right?
Yes.
Right.
And if you're frozen in place, for game mechanics, treat it like you were under the entangle spell. So you have a -2 on attack rolls and -4 on dex checks and abilities in that way. All right. That was their surprise round, since you guys didn't perceive them. And now we're up at the top of the order. Fletch, what are you going to do? You, in fact, Fletch, they look real familiar to you.
Are they the snakes?
Yep.
Oh, I'm wearing one of their skins.
Yep.
Crud. I would like to spend my action, if it works like a entanglement spell.
Yep.
Can I break out of it then?
Yes, you can. Roll your DC.
Okay. I don't have that good of a... no, probably not. I only got a 12.
No, you feel like you were getting out of it, but it just,
Okay.
just not enough.
I'm going to go ahead and action surge.
Okay.
And I'll try it again. I'll try to break out
All
again.
right.
No, I got a worse that time.
Okay.
So I'm stuck there.
All right. That all you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Finney.
Well, I got to break this ice first, so I'm going to try to break out of it, but that's kind of a joke because I have a penalty to strength. Let me out. Let me out. Is
Okay.
10 going to make it?
No.
Then I'm stuck.
All
That's my turn.
right. Okay. And then after that, Kalen.
I'm gonna fire arrows at the snake.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Let's see here. Yes, that'll hit.
Okay. So that is that is 22 piercing and 4 points of force.
Okay. You said 22 for piercing.
Yeah, I used a special arrow.
That's all right. I just need to know I got it half that. That's all.
Well, it's magic damage.
Yeah, but it's still on these the piercing side. They're resistant to that.
Okay. Rolled another natural 14. That's 21.
Okay.
20 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
And 14 total.
All right. 14 doesn't hit.
Okay. That's all I do.
All right. And then after Kalen is Gel.
Gil threw himself out of the way and raised his shield as the ice blast came in. But
Okay.
he staggers back as though wounded, takes a few steps and falls into this snow like some wounded beast who's just breathed his last. And he's basically lying prone, playing the possum. And if one comes for him, he'll just swing out and try and hit it. So he's got a readied action.
Okay. Roll me a performance check.
Okay.
And where's
5.
Whoa, okay. As far as this thing is concerned, he you get a sense that you might have made it, might not have, type of thing. As
I
far
won't
as
know
that. So,
until he reacts.
yeah. Total.
Yeah, I'm seeing my half-orc friend put a hand on his chest and say, "I'm dying," and fall around. And I'm just gonna run to the beast and attack it like crazy, man.
Okay. He's only he's only 30 feet from you.
30?
Yeah, that's all they were when they popped up out of the snow. 30 feet from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to him.
Okay.
If you take the dash,
I'm not gonna dash up to him. I'm gonna test some javelins then.
Okay. Roll the hit.
I rolled 23,
Is that a hit?
14.
A 14 will miss.
And on that one.
Ooh, nat 1. Okay, let's do the damage for the one that hit.
5. Piercing.
All right. And I'll give you 3 points of damage on that one. And roll me percentage dice. Let me get to that chart.
Oh. I'm sorry, Half-Orc. 78.
78. Okay. Let's see here. D4. Okay. You take 3 points of damage. And you can't speak for 5 rounds.
Who's that?
I'm a Half-Orc. I
total.
don't need to speed. I don't need to speed.
But that's just the way the die rolls went. So there you go. And we will, since you're in combat, it's Monster's turn. The one that you came up to will go ahead and strike you or strike at you. Let's see.
Is that moving close to me?
It doesn't have to. It's a huge creature. It has the reach to hit you.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see here. The first swing, batter, swing, which is
Disadvantage because I have a.
I know because of your cloak of displacement. Let's see here. +9. Oh, okay. And that's there. And yes, you're medium size, right?
Yes.
Okay, multi-tack. Snake pack. One with a bite, one with a grapple. Bite. There. You'll take 18 points of piercing damage and 3 points of cold damage. And on his second attack, which will be at 19, he is swallowing you.
Oh.
As far as that. Now,
That doesn't sound good.
the one up on the first group is 30 feet back, and he's going to, let me see, there's how many up in the
3 of us.
first group? 3 of you? Okay. 1, 2 will be Fletch. 2, 3 will be, well, 1, 2, and 3, 4 will be Finney, and 5, 6 will be Keelan. And 5, 6. So it moves up to Keelan, and will strike out. In Keelan. Does a 19 hit you, Keelan?
Yeah.
Okay.
AC 18.
All right. And with that, you take 18 points of piercing damage and 3 points of cold. And since you got the boots, it'd only be 1 point of cold. And on the second attack that it has, ooh. All right. So a 20 5 will definitely hit you. So you are in the process of being swallowed. And from there, we will go to Fletch.
Okay. Well, Fletch is frozen for one more round, so he's just going to shoot 2 arrows at the one that's attacking Keelan.
Okay.
He got a 24 and a 16.
16 misses, but 24 hits.
Okay. Oh boy, 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to do my second wind and get back 16 hit points.
Okay. All right.
I didn't realize we could use our range attacks.
We could use what?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Range
use your
attacks.
range attacks. It's at -2. If you were frozen in place, aka entangled.
Okay.
So Fletch, that's all you got, right?
Yes.
Okay. After
And-
Fletch, what? What? I heard something there.
I don't think so.
Okay. Penny.
Yeah, once I see Fletch pull out his bow, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I could use that. And I pull out my light crossbow and I take a shot at, I guess it's like a giant snake.
Yeah, this is a huge, white, furry looking snake.
My bonus is +8, -2 is 14.
Misses.
Okay. I reload it,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right. Matt. What are you doing? We'll handle this. We'll handle this like you're grappled.
Okay. So I can use athletics to break the grapple.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, I'll definitely use acrobatics. Uh, 19.
19. Okay. You are still grappled. Yeah.
Was that using my attack action or an action all of its own?
That your grapple is a special attack action. So
Okay, because I still have 2 more attacks.
okay,
So I'm going to keep trying to break the grapple with those.
okay, go ahead and roll.
12.
That won't break it.
And another 19.
And another 19 won't break it. All right. What? You got something?
No, I was going to do something, but I'm not.
Okay. Gel.
Realizing that his bluff didn't work, he calls for the elk, which I'm guessing the halfling isn't riding, to come riding up as he stands up out of the snow and climbs on it, ready to advance on the nearest snake. And as he stands up, he looses 2 arrows at the snake that swallowed the half-orc.
Well, he hasn't totally swallowed him yet. He's in the process. So.
Oh, so he's still visible.
Yeah, he's still visible. It's like half in the mall type of thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll still launch the 2 arrows at it.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm going too fast and both miss.
Okay. And the all right, I'm reading Alex's over in the chat. Aren't the both of us still on the elk, or did we get knocked off? I thought you said you jumped off, Alex.
I can't. I'm entangled and frozen.
Oh. Okay, you're entangled. Okay, so yeah,
I just presumed he was off the elk, but if he's not, then I won't bother calling the elk. I'll just stand up and move a bit closer.
Okay. You shouldn't be frozen anymore in 2 rounds. Yeah. Right. Okay, 13. Okay. All right. That was Gel. Toto.
Yeah, so the mall, where is that? Try to grab me on the head or my leg or...
Yeah, he got you, and we'll say he's sucking you in feet first, so you're grappled there. So
I'm not I'm just a warrior that try to kill stuff. I'm not trying to think about myself, so I'm gonna lay loose on that one with some attacks.
Okay.
I'm to not just gravelous, right? I cannot move away, right?
No, you can break it, or attempt to break it, but you won't. And while you're in the grappled state, you're not moving away.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just attack it with my great axe.
Okay. Roll the hit.
I have a 19.
19 will hit.
17.
17 will hit.
And 16.
16 will miss.
Okay. So let me see here. Pretty sure I have the... Do you not have... Yeah, I have to rework that one. So I do 24 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna action search.
Okay.
And I have 2 attacks on... I use a great weapon fighter, and I didn't say that to start with, but I have 2 on 22 to hit. More.
Say again.
I use the action search to try to attack it again, and I forgot to say I want to use a great weapon master, but
All right, that's all right.
okay, so I have 2 on 17 if I'm allowed to do that. To hit.
So you have a 2, which is a miss, and a 17, that's a hit.
2 17 that hits.
Oh, 2 17s. Okay, yeah, go ahead. They'll both hit.
That is 19 plus 30. So 49 slashing damage.
All right.
And I use a bonus action to send wind.
All right.
22 hit points.
All right. Okay, and it is the monsters.
Doesn't that look like it's bloody? Or
No.
fuck? Yeah, I'm so dead.
All right. would be there's a plus on it there. No. Roll me a strength check for your grapple, or because we're doing a post.
Athletics?
Say what?
Is that athletics you want? I got a 20.
Okay. You don't seem to be brought in any further on that one, and on that second one. All right. You can either use the same or roll another one if you want to.
I try to use a new one.
All right.
I got to roll 11 last time. I rolled a 14 this time, so 23.
Okay. You slide down into the gullet of the snake on that one. You're moving down inside there. The Gel, you see this bulge of up around, like where you'd say the throat and like that, and the jaws, and you could make out that it looks like Toto has been sucked on into that point on that. Let's see here. Let's go up to the one up front, and Matt, let's say opposed grapples with your either strength or athletics or acrobatics. That'd be
22.
All right, you got pulled on in to the monster. Fletch, Finney, you see this bulge behind the jaw, the hinge of the jaw, where Kalen, you would surmise would be, as far as that. Fletch, it's up to you.
Okay. I shouldn't be frozen now.
Nope.
I'll go ahead and shoot 2 more arrows at the one that just swallowed Kalen.
Okay.
I got a 16, and a 29, which that one will be a crit.
Okay. The 16 will miss. 16 will miss. The 29 will hit. And you said that was a crit for you, right?
Yeah, it'll be 20 points of piercing damage.
Right. On the critical miss, critical hit. Roll me a B100.
06.
06. All right. Do your damage and give it there again half more.
Oh, so it was 20 points of damage, so it'll be 30 altogether?
All right. And that's slashing, right? Or piercing?
Piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing they're 30 feet away from me, or I don't know how far they are.
Yeah, you didn't move. He was 30 feet.
Okay. Well, since I'm unfrozen, I'll move halfway to him, 15 feet, and put away my bow and get out my rapier.
Okay. Benny.
All right. I'm not frozen anymore. And if I jump in the snow, I'm just going to fall right in and get lost, probably. So I'm going to stay on the... Oh,
No,
the elk's dead.
the elk's been destroyed by the breath.
Well, I'm going to kind of pull myself out from behind it and stand on top of its corpse if it leaves a corpse.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Damn it!
We'll say there's a corpse at this juncture. It hasn't dematerialized yet.
Okay.
I'm just going to stand on it for a quick moment and take a shot at it with my crossbow. Please, God, hit it. No, I rolled horrible. 11.
Okay. You didn't roll a 1, did you?
No, I rolled a 3. If I roll the 1,
Okay.
I get to re-roll that sucker.
Oh yeah, because you're halfling.
All right.
That's who I am.
That all you doing, Finney?
I guess I can use my bonus action to throw an alchemist fire at it.
Okay. We'll go with that. Give me a roll to hit. At,
Improvised weapons don't get your proficiency bonus, does it?
no, they don't.
Okay. So it's just 12.
And you miss.
Yeah.
But it doesn't explode.
I would have wanted it to explode.
Yes, but it didn't hit nothing hard enough to break. You missed it, fell in the snow.
Well, at least it's still there.
I'm getting too old for this shite.
All right.
Alchemist fire isn't an improvised weapon.
It's not.
What is it then?
Then that's 17.
17? Okay, it hit. Do up the damage.
I think the damage is just 1, and then I think it has to make a save for the fire damage. It's not very hard hitting.
Let's see here. Go
Never thought I'd be
check
using
on
these
that.
things. Jeez.
Equipment.
Yeah, ranged weapon attack. On hit, it takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns, since DC 10 dexterity to extinguish the flames.
All right.
So
So,
that's 3 points of fire damage.
all right. You see that it's not liking that at all. All
I did something.
And after Finney is Keelan. Keelan, yeah, right now, while you, and this would be also for Toto, while you're swallowed, you're considered blinded and restrained. And you have total cover from outside attacks. So, right there. So, what are you doing?
Whose turn is it?
Kaylin. Matt.
Okay. I was just looking up the conditions.
Restrained, your speed becomes 0. Don't benefit from any bonuses due to speed. Attack versus creature, you have advantage. Creature's attack has disadvantage on dex saving throws. And with the blinded, you can't see, automatically fail any ability check that requires sight.
Okay.
Those are the big ones.
I'm gonna drop my bow and 7 with my rapier.
Okay.
So I got a 22 to hit.
All right, that a hit.
For 7 piercing.
Okay.
Not magical, but it's silver.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1 on the second attack.
Okay, hold on here. Let's see here. Roll me percentage.
$73.
73. Okay, I can see that. Roll me a d4.
3.
Okay. You pull a muscle in your left leg, and you're unable to use your left leg. As far as that. All right.
And I got a 13 on the last stack.
All right. You missed there. Gel.
Gel rushes up, drawing Gravebriar, his war pick. And he, as far as I understand, to move forward 15 feet in this first round. Last round I stood up and moved forward a little bit. So this round I can close in it unless it's moved back.
No, it hasn't moved back. It's been busily swallowing Toto.
Yep. So sizing it up, seeing where the bulge of Toto is, I'm aiming underneath it, underneath the bulge, to try and force the muscles of the diaphragm to contract and vomit out Toto. But that's my attack. I'm just attacking as normal. But if I land well, I'm gonna call down my divine powers. So 2 attacks. First one. A 15 and a 16.
They both missed.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for Gel?
No, that's it.
All right. Toto. What are you doing? You were restrained and blinded.
That's funny stuff. I don't take my. I don't know what to do. So, how is I'm in the stomach? Head first or
Feet first.
feet first? Okay. I probably try to take my ass and try to take my ass in his stomach, try to push it out.
And try to push what out? Push you out from the throat?
Head, so I could get like maybe a hold or something.
Attack it from the inside.
Yeah. Just make your attack roll from the
So
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled 2 16, so that is 26 to hit.
All right. You'll hit.
And that is 12 damage. And
12 slashing damage.
yeah.
All right. And, let's see.
Second attack is a 20 to hit.
Say what?
20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
5 slashing damage. No, 10 slashing damage.
All right.
And the last one is a nat 1.
Roll me a percentage.
2.
Damn. That's not good. Roll again. You kind of hit off the side of it and it bounces back towards you.
So I hit that roll or the 100?
A D100.
27.
All right, 27. Okay, and roll a dex save.
17.
17. Okay. You lose your next attack, but you didn't lose your hold on the weapon.
So, do I lose my whole attack action or just one attack?
Just one attack.
Okay.
And right, so that's it for Toto on the monsters. Since we've been dealing with Toto, let's see here. You'll take 21 points of cold damage. For being in there. And Matt, you'll take 21 points of cold damage being inside the snake. And of course, with your items, break the damage down appropriately. And that will bring us up to the top of the order with
Do
Fletch.
you round up or round down?
I give it in favor of the player characters on that. So
Okay.
How much damage did you take? Oh,
21. And Fletch.
Okay, I'm going to run up to the one that's swallowing Keelan and try to stab it twice with my rapier.
All right, go ahead.
I got a 14, which will miss, but then I got a natural 20.
All right, go ahead and roll me a percentage dice. Let's see here.
18.
18. 18. All right, so it's immune to that condition, but that's all right. Do your damage plus 75% more.
Oh, okay. Then 35 points of piercing damage.
All right.
You're very consistent with your damage.
Yeah, that's true. I'm getting lucky. And since I only had to move 15 feet to it, I'm going to go ahead and move another 15 feet beyond it. No, I'll stay there where I'm at.
Okay. Damn, I thought I was going to get myself a nice attack of opportunity.
I have the mobile feat, so you wouldn't have got an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
But I'll stay there, and you can attack me like normal next time.
All right, and Vinny.
All right. Time to take another shot. Hopefully, I don't maintain my consistent damage of 0. Gonna keep that consistent damage of 0 with 12.
Okay.
Hate me so much. Throw another alchemist fire at it. Come on. All right. Well, at least I get to reroll into a 13. So
that misses.
yeah, this is
Did it
fantastic.
take damage on the start of its turn?
Yeah, from the fire.
On the start of its turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still copacetic. It's not there yet. So that's what Finny is.
Yep, that's my turn. Reload my crossbow.
And Finny, you're down into the snow now. All of a sudden, your bench that you were standing on kind of went poof.
I'm gonna have to jump for every attack now. God.
All right, Matt, Keelan.
I'm gonna still try and stab it.
Okay.
$16.
That will miss.
15.
That will miss.
13.
That will miss.
And I'm going to second wound.
Okay. And where's Matt? Yeah.
Me is jumped over. Okay. Gel swings twice with the war pick.
All right.
Again, trying to find a gap in its chitinous hide. 23 for the first attack.
That hits.
Excellent. And a natural 1 for the second.
Oh, roll me percentage dice. I love the natural ones on the side of the screen. What was your
Percentile is 6.
6? Oh. Roll on that natural run. 1. Roll your full damage. But first, give me the damage on the first one.
Okay, with the first one, I'm using a divine smite.
Okay.
So I do.
Break down the damage separately because it's
Okay.
gonna.
So the damage is. Oh, it's not coming. Okay, just a sec.
What was the damage?
My roller isn't working, so I'm just having to do it.
Okay.
You roll another attack. You where it says war pick, that's a
Yep.
button. You click it and it shows your damage. So
Where
you
does it show?
got 6 points of piercing and 5 points of radiant for your normal attack, and then roll your
Okay.
smite.
And then the smite will be 8 points.
8
So
points.
13 radiant and 6 piercing.
Okay, the 13.
That's pretty shit.
Right there. All right. And on the second attack that you missed, roll up the
Normal damage.
Yep.
How does the damage come up? Oh,
Where it says war pick, or under the numbers that you rolled on your attack, you click that.
okay,
It's a button.
got you. I do 9 points of piercing and 3 points of radiant.
Okay, you take all that damage. You hit yourself.
Okay.
Toto. Unless there's something else Gel was going to do.
No.
Okay. Toto.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get out.
All right. How are you going to try to get out?
Last time I hit him, do I feel I made a hole in him?
You didn't feel like you made a hole, but you do feel like you did damage.
So if I put my hand forward, I feel like a hole, or
No, you feel maybe a dimple, but not a hole. It's like chipping away at a rock face with a little rock hammer.
okay, I'm going to try again then.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit,
Miss.
17 to hit,
That hits.
14 damage.
All right. And that's slashing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
Okay. All right. And it's now his turn. So go ahead and roll the damage for that alchemist fire, Alex.
There's my D4. 2 fire damage.
All right. Put that there. 3, 4. And you see that it's rolling around on the ground, and it puts that fire damage out from that. Matt, take 21 points of cold damage on that one. Toto, take 21 points of cold damage. And we're back up to Fletch.
Okay, I will try to stab this thing 2 more times.
Okay.
I got a modified 20 and a 17.
Both hit.
Okay, from 2. Oh, okay. 23 points of magical piercing damage.
All right. And Finney, unless there's something else Fletch was going to do after the 2 strikes.
You know what? What the heck? In my offhand, I'll take out a dagger and try to stab it with that. With my offhand. Okay. I got a 13. That'll miss.
All right. Finney.
All right. Another shot. Come on, come on. Can I just roll high for a change, please? Dice, why do you do this? That's 14.
That'll miss.
Throw an alchemist fire for modified 20.
All right, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
4 fire damage.
It's not liking that. You can see where some of the white fur is blackened and may even show down to scale. So
Reload. That's my turn.
all right. Keelan.
I'm going to keep trying to stab it.
Okay.
15.
15 will miss.
Oh, what a waste of a critical. 17.
That will hit.
12 points of damage, piercing damage.
Okay.
18.
18 will hit.
11 points of piercing.
All right. All righty. And Gel.
Gel again aims at the bit below the bulge and tries to wind it in its abdomen, forcing it to regurgitate the thing it swallowed. First
All
attack is a 19.
That a hit?
13 points damage. And the second attack is a 17.
17 will hit.
And with this one, with the 17, I'll use my maximum level smite.
Okay.
Or damn it. Oh, that's fair. That's wrong. Right, I'll roll it myself.
Okay.
Mm.
I was going to say,
What-
what's wrong? I didn't
what-
do nothing wrong.
I'm just looking at the. I'm
What-
using Roll20, and it's just done the wrong calculation. It only gave me 3 dice, and it should have 5.
No, it did.
It gave me 5 dice.
Yeah, the 11, that's 3 dice, and the 4 is 2 dice. You add them together.
Ah, got you. Okay. So 15.
And you have to
23,
tell
33
Charles.
total.
You have
It's
to
9. Sorry.
Yeah. You have to separate the radiant because the
Yeah.
thing gets the piercing damage is reduced.
23 radiant and 10 piercing.
Okay. Describe your kill of this snake.
Hissing with holy light, it burns into its flesh and sears it. And as it sears, it goes up in flames around its belly, and it starts burning and writhing in the snow. And as it thrashes backwards and forwards, it pukes out this half orc.
Okay. Sounds glorious. And so, Toto, you just come spewing with all this Icarus about you, dripping, and some blood all over you on top of that. But you come flowing out onto the snow. What are you doing?
I'm mad and rage, so I'm gonna get up and go to the Disney and try to decapitate the head of it.
All right, so you're going to decapitate the head.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
want it gonna be on that thing or something.
Okay, so up to the other monster. Roll your fire damage, Alex. And I got to roll a dex.
3 fire damage.
Okay, 3 fire damage, and you see it rolling around in the snow, and the fire goes out. But it's 3 fire damage. It's not looking real healthy. And Matt, take 21 points of cold damage. And Fletch, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to try to stab this thing twice more with my rapier.
Okay.
I got a 23 and a 15.
23 hits.
For 11 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'll try to hit it in my offhand with my dagger. And I got a 21.
That hits.
That'll only be for 3 points of regular piercing damage.
Holy cow. This thing is looking rough.
And that's it.
All right. Finny.
Come on, crossbow. Me and ranged attacks have not been getting along. Finally. 26.
All right.
Critical. Is that viable for a sneak attack? Since
Yes.
nice. Light crossbow.
Do you do more than 2 points of damage?
Oh fuck yeah.
All right. Describe the kill.
Wait a second. You saved your sneak attack for when that thing only had 2 hit points left? You suck!
Just confirming the kill, you know, securing it. I'm just gonna shoot it right in the eye. Go for the softest giblets in its head.
All right. So it falls dead. You're out of the Vanish. What are you guys doing?
Go pull Kalen out of that monster's head.
Is Keelan still alive?
Given life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get out of there. No time to be sleeping.
Fletch-
I'm gonna get out and start chugging healing potions.
Yeah. Fletch puts away his rapier. Fletch puts away his rapier and gets his longbow back and is just like, we don't have time for this crap. And he just takes off running to the north. He's leaving the party. He's going.
All right.
Yeah.
What?
I'm going with them. I'm not even. I crawled out with rapier in hand. I'm just leaving my longbow inside that thing.
Quick question. Did
Yes.
I get my lay on hands
Yes, you did.
ability back? Okay, then
Yes, you did.
I'm laying on hands on Keelan before he goes, and you get 65 hit points back. I don't know if you lost all that, but
I didn't lose that much.
okay. many
I only needed 30.
Okay, 30 back.
Oi, Kalen, did your bow break or something?
I got more. I don't need it.
Bows?
Yeah,
Okay.
I reach into my quiver and I half pull out another bow.
All
And I
right.
stick it back in.
I'll have one of these fine gentlemen help me, I guess. Bye.
Right. Okay. It's about when all of this is finished and like that. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon.
So
Yeah.
there are 2 half-orcs and a halfling left.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask the other half of maybe you could get an animal more, and I could try to make a makeshift sled out of this.
Genius. Who's gonna pull the bloody thing?
Yes, I can summon another.
Yeah, the animal is gonna summon that I
How
just
long
said.
do you think it will take to make?
Yeah, I don't know. DM, can I roll for how long I think it's gonna take to make to
It'll take you about we'll say you're making it kind of quick and everything and cobbing it together, maybe about an hour.
Oh, then that makes sense.
yeah, I
All
think
we need is some runners and something to keep it together.
yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna begin to head it up so we have like a sled.
And
Oh.
I'll summon another.
Okay. Roll me percentage dice. Yeah.
I'm just feeding these 2 healing potions. As well as drinking some as well.
Who you feeding me?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna drink like 5 of them.
Are you? So you feeding me too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I gave you 5. I'm feeding you while you're cutting. and shit.
40.
you can roll then.
All right. Roll again.
Okay, I'll tell you how much I heal you with my 5 healing potions on the both of you.
Yeah.
34.
Gel, what did you get on the second roll?
34.
34. You like those 30s, don't you? Roll me a D6 on that. What did you get for on the D6?
A 4.
A 4? Your speed is doubled for 2 days.
Damn.
Oh.
Forget the elk. Forget the elk.
Oh, actually, right. Anything in the spell effect, it says that if a magic effect affects only me, it also affects my mount.
Okay.
Would that affect the elk?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Got it.
We're gonna be so fast. Except we're an hour behind.
An hour behind, but that will make that up in an hour.
You'll probably only be like 3.5 miles behind us.
So
okay, so it's 4:30 by the time you get the sled done.
Toto gets 42 hit points back from 5 of my potions, and I'm rolling for Gel right now.
And Keelan and Fletch, you're traveling along. Give me a survival check with advantage.
$16.
Okay, you're still right on track, going in the direction that you need to go.
And Gel, you get 39 hit points from my 5 potions. And that's all. I'm all out of healing potions.
And it's still blowing. Snow's coming down. Visibility's getting a little harder. 1, due to the snow. 2, because it's starting to get dark. With all the massive cloud cover and such. So you guys are still tracking on up there. You're pushing forward, checking your compass from time to make sure that you're staying on track. The guys in the back, unbeknownst to you, they're building a sled. They got a rather vigorous elk, and they're on their way following your trail as far as that. So
we're not rolling for the sled?
No, the sled you got made. It would take you an hour to do it. It's not an overly difficult task. It's not pretty. It's not overly sturdy, but it's sturdy enough. Where you took the rib bones from the snow snake and some of the hide off of it, lashed the rib bones together, lashed the hide on for a base of the be on the sit on the sled, and made a harness to the elk out of your hemp rope. So there you are. It was too simple to do when you had everything right there to do in an hour.
I'm gonna ask my half-orc friend. You want me to ride? I used to ride stuff like this.
Yes, if you can drive it. Well, it understands me, but we understand each other. I can drive, you can drive. We'll split it between us.
Yeah, I just say give you some tips how to do it.
Okay. Are you guys up front stopping at all? It's, we'll say it's 6 o'clock at night. And that would, in fact, let me pop up here.
By 6 o'clock,
And
we'd have
that-
caught them up.
That will put you about let's see. Yeah. I gotta do it on a different one. Let's see here. That. Now that will put you right about there.
Fletch can make it that far without having to make any rolls. I don't know about anybody else.
Right now, none of you are going to have to make any rolls at the moment.
Okay.
I have a
And-
question.
Yes.
When we travel on the elk, right, we don't
Yep.
get exhausted, right? Like,
That's right.
okay.
The mount will.
Yeah, but we can go on foot afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So that gives you an idea of where you are about 6 o'clock at night for the front group. And both Fletch and Keelan, give me perception check.
Nat 20 for 25.
I
Okay.
got 10.
All right. Well, you don't seem to notice it, Keelan, but Fletch, you picked up the rest of the group bearing down on you. They're say a quarter mile away.
I'll point them out to Keelan that keep moving.
Okay. And the rest of you, give me a perception check, and we'll see if any of you guys notice them up ahead.
Do I get advantage for using my bullseye lamp?
No, they're a quarter mile ahead of you and blowing snow. That's a little bit further than what the bullseye lamp will give you advantage on.
All right. Well, that's probably not going to help from me. Do I get my observant feat bonus or probably not? 11 if I
Okay.
do. If I don't, 16 if I do.
Okay. What about Toto and Gel?
I rolled a 5, so 11.
Sorry.
Okay.
I totally forgot I had reliable talent. So it's 15 if I don't and 20 if I do.
All right. And Gel? Okay, Gel.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Finney notices Fletch's silhouette up on one of the one of the snow hills up in front of you.
Wait, I see them just up ahead. Over there, over there, over there. And I'm pointing to the direction. I point the lamp's light into that direction so he doesn't have to look back.
I gonna slap him on the shoulder and point that way. When I see
And
him,
Gel directs Borealis to meet up with our companions.
Okay. Give me a constitution check for Borealis.
Okay. Not very good.
Does it beat a 10?
Let me just check its constitution.
Oh, okay.
Did not.
It didn't.
Oh, okay. So it's getting tired. It's got its first level of exhaustion.
So they can't.
What?
Well, we could give him a night's sleep and then hit the road in the morning.
Yeah. As far as that, but you're still gaining on Fletch and Keelan.
Technically, it's only been going for a couple of hours.
Yeah, but it's pulling a lot of weight.
Okay.
That's why. That's
Yeah.
why I did the early check. That's all.
That's why
But
Toto could stand to lose a few pounds.
Fuck off. And I almost throw him over.
okay, we'll say at 7 o'clock, you catch up to your other team members. What are y'all gonna do? You see this elk, the tongue is kind of, it's breathing through its mouth. Tongue is kind of hanging out a bit. You guys see this white sled with a halfling and 2 half orcs coming towards you with a big old beefy elk pulling it.
I'll wave them down so they see us.
They definitely see you as far as that.
Well met. Borealis travels fast, but it seems to have no stamina.
Okay.
I suggest we carry on pushing on for as long as we can, like last time. And
When
if
you're
Borealis cannot continue in the next day, I can try summoning another.
Yeah, and we can sleep. I just sleep in the bed and try to get more far or something like that. No, we can. I just sleep in the bed. The other guy just sleep. You just sleep in the bed, and we walk in the night. And we can make the halfling to drive, so we can walk in the night. Probably.
You want me to do what now?
I just want to walk in the night to make sure we get closer.
I can go on forever.
Okay.
I'm gonna get on the elk yell so that so he can benefit from my bullseye lamp better.
Okay. Fletch.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check with advantage on this one.
24.
Okay. And it's about 9 o'clock at night now. It's pretty dark. There's no stars. There's no moon that you can see through the snow clouds, and it's snowing heavy and blowing. But through all that, you see this up in the sky off from the east. You see this huge silhouette at about 120 feet out, and you would guesstimate probably about 300 feet up.
Okay. I'm going to point it out to my companions and say it might be a friend.
Oh yeah, just like the last dragon that showed up.
I'm gonna prep an arrow
Oh,
and
okay.
track.
All right.
I'm not.
Okay.
If you're gonna fly down and attack us, I will grab a jump action to jump on it.
Okay. And what about Finney and Gel?
Dragon. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna jump into the snow and I kind of hide underneath the snow.
Okay.
And Gel gets ready his bow,
All
taking
right.
his initiative off the elf, Keelan.
Okay. You see it get that silhouette get very much closer. Within that amount of time of moving around, grabbing weapons, prepping, not and looking, looks like it's only 140 feet away from you. You got a little bit clearer picture. If you want to make perception checks to outside of Fletch to see if you notice something for your actions, reactions, go ahead.
No, I got 10 because I have disadvantage on ability checks.
All right.
I have 16.
Fletch will
Okay.
actually take to a knee and bow his head.
Okay. Toto, you see definitely what you would think is a dragon.
I don't know yet dragon house.
All right. The rest of you hear Toto hollering dragon. So take your cues from that. What are you
I'm
going to do?
crouched underneath the snow, so I'd say, dragon, where?
Fletch is
All
going
right.
to yell, "Don't attack it until we see what color it is."
I'm still
Sweating.
my jump thing on action.
Okay. That's
Sweating
100.
beads of sweat on his brow. Gel is choosing his spot, but not losing an arrow.
Okay. It's 140 feet away. So while you guys are doing this, so. And it is a little difficult seeing it. You would think that it may be white as far as color, but it's hard to tell if it's white, if it's silver, if it's platinum.
Bloody hell, can you guys help a halfling up? I can't bloody see a thing down here.
So
I'm
what
trying
are
to
you
climb
doing?
out of the snow.
It's definitely coming closer. In fact, your estimate of the speed and everything that it's coming, the next round, it will be on top of you.
I done made a rope ready so I had to jump it and tie me to it.
Can I point my bullseye lamp at it?
Yep.
No? Yeah, I totally do that.
Okay.
Under the snow?
I'm not under. I make a hole, obviously, when I fall through it, but I stand up
Okay.
on my tippy toes and point it.
So you see this bullseye lantern light that goes out for about 60 feet. And it looks more silverly than white at times, and other times with the blowing snow, you'd swear it was white to silver. All right. What are you guys doing?
Fletch will mutter under his breath, "If you guys attack this dragon, I will leave your dumbasses here and go on down."
I am going to say in Draconic, friend or foe?
Okay. Keelan, what are you doing? You have a bow, an arrow prep. What are you doing?
If it tries to attack us, I'll shoot at it. But since it's not black, I'm not going to shoot at it. It's
Okay.
not the black
So
dragon
you only
that
have-
attacked us before.
You're ready to action. Gel, what are you doing?
Gel also has his readied action.
Okay.
And he's about to call, but when he hears the halfling speak, he keeps his tongue.
They're about 30. By all this, are you jumping, Toto, at this?
If it gonna look like it's gonna attack or
Okay.
fly over us like
Oh,
that,
it's definitely looking like it might fly over you.
but I mean like 5 or 10 feet, like to scare us or something like that. I don't know, jump on it. Yeah.
Okay. As you get ready to jump on it, it lands 30 feet in front of you and
Oh, shit.
calls out in common to Fletch. You can tell it's breathing real hard and heavy. It is exhausted. I was given a vision by the god that you needed some assistance. So I hurried as fast as I could.
Fletch will stand up and approach with his hands down. And he'll say,
you know, it's Silver
Oak Cart.
Oakart.
He will nod to it and say, my apologies for your extreme measures, but these are dire circumstances and they are much needed. My companions and I need to travel approximately 100 miles within the next 2 days, and the sooner, the faster, the better. The world might be at stake, and I would appreciate any aid you could get us there. I don't ask you to fight our fight for us, but I will say if you don't help us now, you'll probably end up having to fight eventually anyway. Because the Dark Queen is looking to bring Darzanon into this world, and if he comes into this world, you can imagine the chaos that would bring with it.
All right.
I start climbing back onto the elk.
The elk, give me a animal handling check, Finney.
Oh no! Why do I have to make it?
Because you're trying to climb onto this elk borealis that's not real comfortable with this ancient silver dragon that's about 30 feet in front of it.
Elk, why are you like this?
Natural, basic survival instinct.
11.
11.
I don't have animal hand. Actually, no, that's just 5. I don't
Just
have
5?
animal
You keep jumping from the sled trying to grab a purchase with one hand and a bullseye lantern in the other. You hit the back, but you slide off and fall into the snow.
handle.
And the elk is really not liking this, but it also is being kind of held there by a magical bond.
Can you tell folk give me a hand? I don't exactly want to get buried out here.
Not looking
Hey.
at him even, Gel reaches down and just pulls him out of the snow.
Thank you.
Shakes him a bit to get rid of the snow and puts him down on something.
All righty.
Fletch just ignores it.
Yeah. Gel's attention is on the dragon.
All right. Toto, what are you doing?
I still made my rope ready. But I'm not trying to jump on it right now.
Okay. Kaelin, what are you doing?
I put my bow away. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a threat.
And Silver Oakenheart, breathing heavy. I need the rest. But
Obvious.
I can I can assist you all to a point. And in the morning, after I rest, we'll see what I can do.
Very well, then. Again, I thank you for helping us.
All right. The rest of the night will go uneventful.
You mean nothing's going to attack us with the dragon around?
Nope.
I mean,
That
that
means I
seems
can get rid
odd.
of my level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Might as well use some hit dice too if you need them.
yep. Go ahead.
Now the paladin healed me right up, and I'm at full health.
I am too. I am now.
Okay, that's a good thing. And we'll take this time, consider it your short rest, your overnight. Do what you're going to do. And
Sleep.
Wait, lads, I plan on staying up all night, so I'll keep watch for you.
Oh, Fletch is
Okay.
sleeping. There's a dragon with us.
Okay.
Nobody's going to
Yeah.
mess with us.
Borealis, Gel, seeing that Borealis is nervous, goes and dismisses it.
okay. It just vanishes into the snow. And
Gonna sleep close to
Let's-
the harbor.
and let's see here. This is right. Right there. Come on now. You're slow. Right there is where you guys are, and where you make your night camp and resting, and where Silver Oaken Heart had met you. And that's a good point at this juncture to go ahead and we'll close out this session. Next session, you will be at the lair as far as that. And so if there's anything that you guys wanted to do during this, let me know and we'll deal with it. If not, then we'll go ahead and give our goodbyes. We've had a couple viewers, and hopefully we'll have some viewers that see it afterwards. I hope it was fun for you guys so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I missed almost every attack, but yeah.
Hey, your fire helped.
As far
Stop
as that,
the
so
regeneration effect that they have. Yeah.
I had such a cool idea to try and save Keelan, but then you finished him off before.
You know, I just didn't want to steal it from Fletch.
just
He was doing so good.
No. Yeah, you just waited till he had 2 hit points left and then used a sneak attack on him.
You know what? You look tired near the end there, and I thought I had to do something.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
I was worried he was only burning me for 10 hit points around.
See, he's fine. He's cool about it.
Was it cold damage or fire?
Yeah, but cold damage. Burning as in getting rid of, it's a term. Gaming term.
I want to
No,
ask what the
definitely-
dragon took to give it its amazing visions from the gods.
I'll let Fletch kind of.
Carrots.
I
Holy
knew
carrots.
those were always made by witches.
Witches and those damn bitches.
Fletch will reach.
All right.
Fletch will reach beneath the collar and beneath his collar, and there's a little leather thong there, and he pulls up a silver amulet of Bahamut. And it's like it helps to have friends in high places sometimes, or at least acquaintances.
Damn straight. Or I'm going to point to Gallon like damn straight, or else I'll get stuck in the snow and I'll have no one to help pull me out.
All right, and I'll give you a kind of a spoiler, sneak peek. Here.
It's a picture of all our bodies.
Oh, yes.
Not really. Let's see here.
Yeah.
And we'll let it open on up. Hopefully it worked out the way I hoped.
Dynamic lighting. Yeah.
Next session, lots of advertisements.
Yes. All right, come on now. Where are you at?
It might be there.
Oh, and this will also be a good time to tell everyone I'm out of healing potions.
Good.
I gave them all away.
Oh, I've still got healing potions.
Why
I
is
got 66 healing potions.
there it is.
Because everyone keeps casting healing on me.
Actually,
I don't know where you keep all those things. Give me some.
Oh,
I'll carry some.
Back over here, and I'll show you.
Half of my backpack is just potions.
Give me half of. Give me like 15 of them because that's really all I can afford.
Reveal.
I'll take 15 off your hands, so
Okay.
yours will be a little lighter.
Yeah.
And you got 15 potions of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
Boom, right there. Is that big
I
enough
can
for
hand
you
them
guys
off to other people quicker than you, so.
be able to see? Can you see that? Let's see here. Boom.
A bit of a map.
something.
Yeah.
See something.
Yeah.
And if I'll be perfectly honest, I think there's going to be a point where Gel just might as well strap me in as an extra backpack or something.
All right. That is, I think that's small enough not to give stuff away, but an idea of the lair that you'll be dealing with.
The lair of the
There,
white
right.
worm.
White
Well-
worm? I thought there'd be more dragons.
Well,
Shut up.
Let's see here.
There might be.
Yeah, let me see. I got to position this a little different, I think.
My friends could kill a dragon with a shield arm behind his back.
Let's see here.
You guys have fun doing that.
Yeah, let's see here. Am I this way? Yeah. Cool.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh,
There's-
that
there
could be
you go.
anything.
Yeah, that could be a rock lizard.
Yeah, just a big old basilisk with wings.
Right there. Give you an idea. And we'll
Oh,
give you another idea.
Just a scaly frost giant with a great mantle.
But there's the basic spoiler that I'm giving you on this. As far as that.
Did we earn any experience?
Yes,
Yeah,
I have
you guys go ahead and give yourself 3 XP.
So how much XP should all of us have except for Fletch?
Oh, you have 91.
Thank you.
Tofu has 89. And Fletch
I should have
has
41.
41, yeah.
which I don't think takes me to another level because I just went up a level.
No, you need 4 more experience, and then you'll be at 10th.
Yep.
All
I'm probably not
right.
going to live that long.
All right. Myself, from the UAG, I appreciate all the guys watching and participating in this higher level campaign that we got going on. So, in which hopefully next session will be very close to being done, and then some world effects will be happening as far as that. So, if you got anything you want to tell the people out in the internet, go. You guys can go right ahead and do it.
Send help. We need magic items. Send us a dragon slayer, a giant slayer.
Well, look at it this
Alrighty.
way. Look at it this way. Every single time Fletch has gone up against the Dark Queen or the Dark Queen's forces, Fletch has won.
Yeah, we already
You
got
did-
a giant slayer.
Didn't you end up marrying her?
No.
Does that
I killed her
qualify as
first.
winning?
I was going to marry her, but then I killed her first.
All
Death
right.
blew us apart before we
I got her
become
killed.
one.
I got her
Because she
killed.
said, because she asked if you'd marry him, you'd marry her, and you said over my dead body.
Nah,
All
I've
right.
moved on. I've got another woman if she's still waiting on me.
Okay.
We're through this because of you.
Do what?
Let
We're going through this because of you, asshole.
me
you couldn't keep it
stop the
in your
broadcast.
Yep.